Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you this GOGO solar powered LED camp lantern. Alright everybody, welcome back. So today I have two types of these lights to show you. These are both the same, just different colors, and they do come in other colors. The other different one is here, and it's got multicolors as opposed to just white. We'll get into that in a second. But these essentially are bucket lanterns that can be collapsed for a small size. It's 4 times less than their original size when they're collapsed. The cool part about it is this is an actual usable bucket. So if you have to drain water from a nearby stream or pond, you've got that. Plus, you've got a neat little light that is solar powered. Now, I'm going to tell you what comes in it. First of all, you get a nice little bag like this. This is their little storage bag. It's actually a decent bag. You get a lanyard, so you can hook this up on here and carry it around. You can either carry it on the back of your backpack to charge, or the front. You know, if you want it for a light, you can carry it forward. And this does come off. We'll show you that in a second. And you also get a plug here that allows you to charge it. And to charge it, you will have to take it out. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to take it out. Let's hope I remembered which way to turn it. There we go. There. So what you're going to do is just turn it and drop it over. This is the actual light right here, and this is what you can carry around. It's really just a little disc with 8 LEDs. It's a rather bright little system, and this is your bucket. So this can be mounted in like this to light up like that, or it can be mounted like this using your hanger to hang this up in your tent. I have it on the SOS mode. There we go. Got it off. Now to turn it on, this has faked me out a little bit too. There are 2 on buttons on this. When this is open like this on button is accessible. When it isn't, it's behind the plastic, so you won't be able to turn it on. You're going to take and hold this button for 4 or 5 seconds. See? Now, to cycle through the modes, and there's your SOS. You can also use this button here. I don't know if you can see that. Hold that for 4 or 5 seconds. When I first got this, I'm pushing down on this button going, what the heck, it doesn't work. You have to hold it there, which is kind of neat because that way it won't turn itself on by mistake. Now, I don't know if you can see it in the light here, but there's a little green light in the back here, and the light from my lights in the studio here is actually lighting it up, so it does work very well. I did charge these up yesterday with the little plug. It isn't a proprietary, micro USB plug. It is a little tiny mini plug, and it will go, let me see if I can find the hole again. There we go. Right there. And we'll plug into that or any USB adapter or a solar panel or whatever. So it will work very well for that. But you already have a solar panel on here. Now, charge times. It takes 5 to 15 hours. It will run for 5 to 15 hours. 5 on high, 15 on low. When fully charged by the micro USB import. You can also recharge it in outdoor sunlight. That takes about 8 hours. So I mean, in reality, you keep this on low. You keep this in your tent. And you've got a nice little tent light. Run for 15 hours. You get up in the morning, you simply take it and put it outside, let it sit in the sun for 8 hours, bring it back in at night. So it's a pretty cool system the way they have this figured out. The weight of it is 300 grams. It is not extremely heavy for the bucket and the light you're getting. Not a big weight to carry. If you know you're going to be camping somewhere where you'll need a bucket, it's kind of handy. Let's see here. Let me snap that back in and I'll show you. You got to line up the things with the little notches in there. So you line up the notch in there, and twist. All right, so here we go. Put it in there, and twist. There you go, done. So supposedly when this gets in contact with water, it will also turn on. It is also magnetic. So if you want to stick this up in your tent, it will, on a piece of metal, it will hold it. This isn't the best piece of metal. This is just a steel sharpener. So you get the idea. On a piece of metal somewhere, that'll stand up there really nice. Now, the material is plastic and TPU gel. I'm not quite sure what TPU gel is. By the way, you'll notice how I put it in there. This is your bottom of your barrel now. So your bucket, so you can hang that like that, and this whole thing will light up and illuminate your tent. There we go. And that's low, that's high, and that's the SOS. And I'll tell you the lumens in a second. So, folded up, it is 5.9 by 1.6 inches. Unfolded completely, it's 5.9 by 7.1 inches. And as I told you before, you can charge it via solar or the USB port. You can also, it takes about 8 hours to charge it in sunlight, 5 by DC charging. Shows you the magnet. Now, the lumens, 120 lumens on high, 40 lumens on low, 90 on SOS mode. So, let me show you the other one that came with it. And I'm going to undo this because it doesn't seem to be sitting straight. You got a little pressure building up in there, which is fine if you're just using it for a light, but I want it to be flat on the table. There we go. Okay, so the other light that they have sent me is a colored light. It does the same 2 modes with the SOS, so it's really 3 modes, but it also has various colors. And we're going to test all these out in the dark. I wanted to open it up so you could see it. By the way, these will not operate. They will not turn on if they're being charged. I was sitting there trying to turn it on and charge it, and I realized that it was charging from the solar panel. So there's your light there. As long as it's charging, I kind of have to cover that. There's your one low. There's your medium. Your high. There's your red, green, purple, yellow, and I guess pink, blue. There's red again, and it's off. So it's fairly simple to use. That is something to think about. If you are going to use these in bright sunlight, these will turn on when they're being charged. The colored ones will not, I believe. I just noticed that, honestly. Let me cover the solar panel. There you go. Okay. So yeah, you do have to kind of cover the solar panel. Once they're on, they'll work fine. You guys see the colors. So what I'm going to do is turn off the power, turn off the lights, and I'm going to show you all 3 in action. Whoops, let me turn that one off. And we'll see how bright they are. I think for a camp kind of situation, even if you just want to take the disc itself for a bug out bag, that's a pretty darn powerful camp light for inside your tent. It's not a bad idea. Plus you have the added benefit of having a little bucket with you if you do have to carry water from a stream or whatever. So let me turn off the lights and let me get these lit up, and I will show you what they look like. All right, so the only light I have on is the top of the garage, one little single bulb. My camera tends to do better with a little bit of light in it. So let's start them off here. That's your low mode. Now this is the colored light. There's your high. There's your red, green, purple, blue, I don't know, green. There's purple, blue, the other red. Okay, so let's move to this guy here. Now these are just the individual. There's your high, and there's your SOS. Let's do that again so you can actually see it. I cycled through it too quick. I did it again. There. Okay. So if you want to kind of keep that out of here and just use it as a light itself, you can see how bright that light is. I don't know. Is that on, I don't believe that's on high. There's high. You can see how bright that light really is. That's a pretty darn bright light for 120 lumens. And if you need to be rescued or anything like that, that would definitely show from the ground up to an airplane or a helicopter or whatever else. So let's try the last one here. Same thing. This is the same one, same idea. Oh, wait. There we go. There we are. There's low, high, and the SOS mode. It's really weird to watch it on camera monitor and on this because it's slightly out of sync between the camera and what I'm seeing in front of me. So as you can tell, if you're using that as a hanging light, let's just hang it up. Let's hang it up upside down like we would in a tent, say. That's a pretty darn powerful bright light for tent usage, and it is on high on this one here. So all in all, I'm pretty pleased with them. I thank GOGO for sending them to me. These will run you, let me put the lights back on. There we go. These will run you for just the plain white, the plain light ones here. There's just the 2 modes and the SOS. They will run you $24.89. The colored one that has the colors in it will run you $27.99 for the multicolored. All in all, not too expensive. You could stick one of these in your backpack. If you're car camping, or even if you keep this in your car, something like this could really, really be valuable. Just to stick it in your car. You can hang this up on a hook somewhere in your vehicle. Or, if you don't want to even bother with that, if you've got a little spot of metal in the roof, that'll stick right through. Now, just for demonstration, I wanted to show it to you quickly. I wanted to cut in here and show it to you quickly inside my vehicle. That is more than enough light to read by, to do anything by. That's a pretty bright, powerful light sitting right there, and right in front of you might bother your eyes a little bit, but it can hang anywhere in your vehicle. I just hung it on there because I don't have hooks in the back to hang up clothing on. I just realized that. I've had this car since February and realized, oh, I don't have hooks. So I just wanted to give you a quick look at what it looks like inside the vehicle. Let's say, if you're using this, or you're going to use this in an emergency kind of situation in a vehicle, that's more than enough light. And again, my camera doesn't do it justice, but that's more than enough light to be able to read by or see by. And that's on high. If I were to put it on low, it might be a nice night light, something like that. If you need help on the side of the road, you can pop it into the emergency mode. That would work awesome. The flashing SOS, put it in your back window so people can see you. Anyway, I just wanted to throw this in there in the middle just to show you what it looks like in complete darkness. All in all, you can't really beat it for the price. They're nice little buckets, nice little lights, and great outdoor lanterns. So there's really not much more to say about them. They'll run for, like I said, 5 to 15 hours on light. Low is 5, high is 5, low is 15. I'm not thinking today. The larger one, this one here, has 8 LED lights, as you can tell. Let's see. Same thing here. No wonder this one won't collapse. I have it backwards. But you see, that's how you hang it anyway, so that would be cool. You'd hang that in a tent. Now, there is something interesting inside here. I'm going to show you in the box. There's a little note in there. It says, install warm water at 50 Celsius in the camping bucket. Hang it upside down for half an hour. The creases of the bucket can be eliminated. Now, the only reason you may not want to do that is because it does fold down very nicely with those creases. It does make a little suction, by the way. See how it kind of folds up in there? And it kind of closes down. So you may not want to do that. You may want to do it. Doesn't matter. All in all, I like the system. I like the idea. I think it's well executed. The only complaint I might have is I wish they'd made that a micro USB so you could use any kind of plug. So if you lose this, you can't charge it at all. But you can still charge it with your solar, so it's not bad. It's a 1200 milliamp hour, 4.81 watt battery. So pretty cool system all in all. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will put a link down below where you can pick up the lights. They're all on the same Amazon page, so if you want to get the colored one, you'll just click on that one, or if you want to get the plain white ones, you can click on the first one that'll show up. And as I said, the plain white ones are $24.89. The colored ones are $27.99, so $28. The colored lamp has 7 color modes plus the 2 regular modes. So you really can't beat that if you like the different kind of colors in your tent, maybe warm kind of a red light or something where it's not so bright and obnoxious. They aren't heavy. They are IP67 waterproof. That means the unit can be dropped in a body of water up to a meter deep for half an hour. So you don't have to worry about getting rain on them either. Anyway, folks, I will put the link down below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our Amazon store underneath this link here. And don't forget to check out our Olight store as well. Lots of great deals at Olight. And don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link as well if you're interested in getting started in some freeze-dried food storage. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.